Joining me on the Mercedes-Benz fans phone line is none other than the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback getting set for a big Monday night football game to wrap up Week 8 that beckons over the steering wheel of the longest regular season ever. He is Patrick Mahomes. How are you, Patrick?
I'm doing good. How are you? How you been?
I am good. Yeah, normally that's just a way I start conversations. How you doing? But this is a legitimate question. How are you doing, Patrick?
I'm good, man. Coming off a tough loss there in Tennessee, but excited for the challenge of getting to play on Monday Night Football. So physically, I'm doing good, and I'm excited to get back after it this week.
Okay, yeah, because I'll be honest with you, I actually got off the couch when I saw the hit that you took. Like, I legitimately stood up, concerned for your well-being. How is that like? Have you watched that back on film yet, Patrick?
Yeah, I saw it on film. It definitely looked pretty bad. It kind of shocked me there for a second, but I felt fine the whole entire time. I kind of just want to take my time getting to the sideline, and trust me, they've put me through about 1 million protocols already, so everything's good to go, and I'm ready to get back after.
No, I'm just wondering what it's like to watch that back for yourself. That would be disturbing to me. What I'm saying, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, it was. It didn't look great. I think my mom was more worried than anybody.
Okay, so once you text your mom, everything's all good. And now you're ready for the Giants. So Patrick, I'll just jump right into it. I'll just give you the floor on what do you think is wrong with the team right now, and the fact that we're not used to seeing you guys play the way that you've played through the first 7 weeks of this season.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I don't know if it's necessarily wrong, but I think it's just execution. I mean, I believe that we have the guys, we have the players, we have the coaches to do whatever we really want. But I think it's how we execute. And in the NFL, if you don't execute, you lose football games. And you've seen that from us when we play good. I think we can play with anybody. But when we don't execute and we don't have great games and we don't play to the way that we've been coached and to our ability, we lose. And you've seen that over this season is we've had highs, but we've had lows. And so it's how we correct those, how we get better. And I'm excited just to kind of get back after it.
How do you approach it? I mean, you're going through easily the longest stretch of adversity of your professional playing career. How are you handling the first sort of long stretch of, what did you say, flowers, roses? There's no flowers and roses, and what did you say this past week?
Yeah, no, it was, you have to respond to it. I think that's the biggest thing. If you look at all the great teams, they always have dealt with spurts of adversity. We're definitely dealing with one that's longer than we wanted, something that we didn't expect. But how are we going to respond? How are we going to be better? Be better because of it. I think is huge, and we get a great chance on Monday night to really show that we can get this thing back on track against a really good football team. So I'm excited for it. I think the guys in this locker room are excited for the challenge, and hopefully when we look back on this spurt of adversity we have, we can show that was the reason why we became the team that we wanted to become.
Patrick Mahomes here on the Rich Eisen Show in advance of Monday Night Football between the Chiefs and the Giants that comes up in just a matter of days. So if you don't mind, I'm going to throw a couple theories out there that is being bandied about in the NFL media world that may or may not have passed your ear gate, to use a Michael Irvin phrase that I pick up on game day morning. Let's see if there's any legitimacy to it. The fact that you're 3-4 is ascribed to perhaps you've been figured out offensively by the rest of the league. How do you respond to that, Patrick?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we still done a lot of great things offensively. We obviously didn't have the game that we wanted to have this last week, but I think if we get these guys get the things rolling and we execute and we cut the turnovers out, I think this offense can still be pretty special, especially when you have Coach Reed coaching it. I don't think he's been figured out too many times.
Another one is that you're trying personally to do too much. That whatever adversity is hitting your team, maybe defensively or elsewhere on the field, you personally, Patrick Mahomes, are trying to get that 19-point touchdown or something like that. How do you?
Yeah, I don't. It's nothing to do. I think there is moments where I am trying to do too much, but I think it's nothing to do with any other guys on the team, offense, defense, or special teams. I think it's just me wanting to win. I mean, I want to win, I think, more than pretty much everybody, and I try to do whatever I can to put our team in the best positions to win. But there's times where the way that I've done, the turnovers that I've created, the fumbles, the interceptions have hurt the team in a way that I didn't intend to happen. So me kind of getting back to my fundamentals, I think, will be extremely important for us to have success this season.
Do you beat yourself up mentally when that happens? What goes between your temples, Patrick? If you don't mind me prying on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely disappointed after the moment it happens in the game, but I think I have the mindset of kind of just washing it and moving on to the next play. I'll never be discouraged by turnovers or anything like that, as long as I can find a way to make them better and find a way to win the football games. So obviously after the games like this last one and we lost, I'm definitely upset after the game, but we're already back at it now. I mean, we're back at it trying to find a way to beat the New York Giants. And we know it's going to take our best effort, and I can't dwell on losing to the Tennessee Titans. I got to kind of focus on the next week of playing the New York Giants.
Okay. And then the last theory, Patrick Mahomes, is that after 2 years of AFC championship winning football, including 1 year where you win the Super Bowl, all those long seasons, and now the target on your back keeps getting hung every week after week, everybody's giving you their best shots, that there's a Super Bowl or long-term hangover that's finally hanging over this team. What do you think about that one, Patrick?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't even really know what that means. I mean, whenever you're in the Super Bowl, you want to get back. I mean, winning one and losing one. I mean, I think losing one maybe even more. That you want to find a way to get back to that game. We've kind of had that target on our back for the last couple of years now. I mean, to me, it's a great thing to have. You get the best shot from every single team, so you get to see really where you're at every single week. And it prepares you for the runs in the playoffs, or it prepares you for the runs at the end of the season. And so I'm excited for the challenge. I mean, when you look back at some of the great moments of great teams, they've went through adversity. And so I'm excited for the challenge of it, to try to see how we respond and see if we can make this a memorable season that a lot of people will get to talk about how we didn't start the way we wanted to and we kind of became who we wanted to become.
A couple minutes left here with Patrick Mahomes here on the Rich Eisen Show. If you could wave a wand, Patrick, I make you commissioner of the NFL, what change do you make? What do you do? I could wave a wand.
Ooh, I don't even know.
What do you think? Rule change? You got a rule change that you don't like? What do you think?
I would say if I had to make a rule change, maybe, I don't know, maybe give us another bye week or something like that. I think the guys would like that.
Okay, an extra bye week off. Is that a new father talking? Is that what that's about right there?
That might be. Might be getting a little older now. I understand how the toll season takes on your body or something like that. But talking to some of these vet guys, I'm sure they would appreciate it.
Okay. How is fatherhood treating you? I've never been able to ask you that question because I haven't spoken to you since you've had your baby girl. How are you balancing fatherhood and professional football and everything else in your life?
Yeah, it's been amazing, honestly, to be able to go home and see that little girl every single day. I mean, it truly is an awesome feeling, and we're almost crawling now. We got teeth.
Okay.
She's saying which to me it's like really close to dada.
Okay.
But Brittany says it's really close to mama. So we're kind of battling that one out too. I'm saying dada in every third word of my sentences.
Is that right? How's your cadence on that?
I'm pretty good at it. I've kind of figured it out. You know, I'm getting it to just enough where it kind of just sits there, just so when she says it, I have that satisfaction.
Okay, very good. At least as long as she's not saying to say Andy first, right? That would be
no, hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yeah, we're working on it. We're getting there. It's close. You got to get it there.
Okay, cool. And then last one for you, Patrick. I don't know if you saw this with Tom Brady, his 600th career touchdown pass was given away by his receiver to a fan. Did you see that one this past weekend?
I did see that. That was it's amazing to even get to 600 touchdowns. First off,
yes.
We can't get past that. I mean, you got to play for a long time and have a lot of success. And he for sure is the definition of that. And I mean, Mike Evans, that's his signature thing, giving out the
yes.
football. But the fan got some pretty good gifts, I would say, in return.
Yes. Did you hear that Tom gave him a Bitcoin? Did you hear that one? Patrick?
I saw it last night on the Manning cast a little bit. I saw them talking. I saw that it came out with he got a Bitcoin. Tom's handing them out. I'll take one too.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm imagining that by the time, knock on wood, you have an opportunity to knock on that 600 touchdown career passing touchdown door. Bitcoin's going to be more than 70 grand, I think, right? So. Oh,
that's the hope, you know. I hope. Luckily, my friends got me in a little bit earlier, but I'm hoping that it rises up there to like 150, 200.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that maybe you get one now, just in case a receiver who's currently maybe not yet born hands that touchdown pass away to a fan sitting in the front row in Arrowhead or something like that. So you could get that out of the way now.
Yeah, I actually told Chad Henne, his son's a quarterback, so. Maybe when he's up there playing with me, and we have a reverse double quarterback pass, and I throw it to him,
it.
He can. I'll get something that he can give away for it.
I like it, Patrick. See, that's what you're looking over the steering wheel, and you're very positive, as we've heard throughout this entire interview. And I guess that's the way I want to wrap it up. Is how come you're so positive? What message do you want to give to Chiefs fans who are, I think you're aware, freaking out right now with your team being where they are?
Yeah, no, I think. What my message I have is we have the people, we have the players, we understand what it takes, and it's about us putting in the work every single day. I think when you have guys like this, leaders that have been a part of this culture for this long now, we're going to leave everything we have on that field every single Sunday or Monday this week. I think we're going to right the ship and get back to the Kansas City Chiefs football everybody's accustomed to.
Patrick, thanks for the time. Greatly appreciate it. Let's do this more often. We'll chat down the line. Much appreciated, as I said.
I appreciate you as well, and congrats on the St. Jude's thing, man. That's amazing.
Thank you, Patrick. I greatly appreciate it. You know, I'm just trying to keep up with you and Kelsey and the rest of the team with trying to be good in the community. You know what I mean? Just trying to be doing my part.
For sure. That's what it's all about.
Thanks, Patrick. You take care. That's Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback, right here on The Rich Eisen Show. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.